Stewart County, Tennessee is a rural community tucked into the hills of north-central Tennessee, approximately an hour and a half northwest of Nashville. Stewart County was established in 1803 and has a proud history. Pre-Civil War, the area housed over 20 iron ore blasting furnaces, which were successful due to slave labor and the massive amount of timber available in the area. Although the Civil War and competition from overseas brought an end to the industry, many of the furnaces still stand today. Stewart County also houses Fort Donelson Battlefield, which memorializes the first major Civil War victory for the Union. This area is also known for its beautiful rivers, the Tennessee and the Cumberland, which cover approximately 34 square miles of the county's total 459 square miles. These rivers were dammed up by the Corps of Engineers to form Kentucky and Barkley Lakes and encapsulate a large portion of government-owned recreational land known as LBL, or Land Between the Lakes. This setting provides many opportunities for tourism, water sports, and outdoor activities. But this also poses serious flood risks, as seen in 2010, 2013, and recently in 2016. Stewart County also houses Cross Creeks National Wildlife Preserve, which offers an array of educational and recreational activities. Although agriculture seems to be shrinking, the summer countryside is still covered in tobacco, hay, and some corn. Most farmers own cattle as well. The county itself is made up of two small municipalities, Dover and Cumberland City, 4 unincorporated communities, and is divided into 7 voting districts. According to Census.gov, Stewart County's population in 2010 was 13,259 individuals. From the chart, you can see the majority of its residents are between the ages of 18 and 64, with a median age of 42. Approximately 1,518 residents, or 11%, are veterans. 94.6% of the population is white. 2% identified as 2 or more races, 2% identified as Hispanic or Latino, and 1.4% is African American. Stewart County has a very low crime rate, 62% lower than the national average. These rates, however, do not include alcohol or drug offenses, which are often considered victimless crimes. According to statistics from the Substance Abuse and Mental Health Association, it appears these crimes are on the rise. According to ed.gov, roughly 84% of the residents have graduated high school, compared to the national average of 87%. However, only 12% of Stewart County residents have a bachelor's degree, compared to the national average of 27%. Nearly 50% of Stewart County students are considered economically disadvantaged, and in 2010, 20.2% of residents were living below the national poverty level. The per capita income in 2010 was $21,598, compared to Tennessee's average of $24,922. Less than 1,500 people have employment in the county, leaving the rest either unemployed or commuting over 36 minutes one way. The largest employers in Stewart County are the county government, the county-wide school system, and the Tennessee Valley Authority, also known as TVA. This county seems to have a church on every corner, despite its small population. A simple Yellow Pages Google search revealed 82 results for churches. The vast majority were Protestant-based branches of Christianity. Although many of these churches offer assistance with food pantries, other amenities and social services are limited. The Mid-Cumberland Human Resource Agency offers some in-home assistance to the elderly, houses the Meals on Wheels program, and offers the only form of transit in the area, which is limited due to funding. The area does have an extension office, which is sponsored by the University of Tennessee. They assist with many services for agriculture, along with a 4-H program. The American Legion of Dover, Post 72, assists veterans with advocacy and hosts community activities. There is also a newly built Veterans Medical Building, although it is not taking new patients, and the wait list for those lucky enough to get admitted is 90+ days. Stewart County has a small, limited library, but they do offer free Wi-Fi, which is greatly needed as most of the area does not have internet providers. Every year in May, Stewart County hosts Eagle Fest, named after the majestic birds which can be viewed from several wildlife locations throughout the community. AreaVibes.com has given the following rating for Stewart County, Tennessee. I believe this is pretty accurate. Stewart County is safe and is inexpensive to live. With this country life comes a sacrifice in amenities, education, and employment opportunities. Based on Ohio State's Seeking the Good Community, Stewart County ranks similarly. Its community is safe, predictable, and has common goals and value. However, choices, variety, and opportunity and services are very limited. Although services and goods are offered, choices in these services are nearly non-existent. The commonality of goals and values are very similar. In the article, What Makes Winlock Tick?, the community came together to discuss problems and innermost thoughts. This is something that also occurs in Stewart County. Predictability. This is a product of familiarity, which is very common in Stewart County. It's a place where everyone knows everyone's name. Opportunities are often limited due to the rural location. As mentioned before, employment is often either non-existent or only offered if you are willing to commute 36 minutes one way. Homogeneity. The article mentioned that nationally we are a diverse nation. However, locally we want to be similar. Both of these are needed to make a community good. Stewart County seems to be very similar in that its residents look the same, are of roughly the same age, and are very selective. What is the problem we are trying to solve? What needs to be improved? To improve our collective lives, Stewart County could use a little diversity. They also need a larger employment opportunity base. Some people are so poverty stricken in this area that they don't have the ability to commute the 36 minutes that's needed to find a job. If they can commute the 36 minutes, it still doesn't pay enough to cover the cost of getting there. I would give the overall score of 6.33 out of 10 for Stewart County as to whether it is a good community.